Hello beautiful souls and welcome to my channel. This is a Hummingbird Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing a little special something for this Sunday. And it's going to be about how to heal your relationships, your romantic relationships, primarily by being in the present moment. I'm going to do a quick card draw and also a reading from The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle about how to be present in your relationships and how that can help you heal them. Okay, so I'm going to pull 3 cards. About love, how to heal relationships by being in the present moment. Okay, we have the 5 of Swords. Okay, so the 5 of Swords is this card of kind of self-sabotage, hurting yourself, not having the strength to continue on the battle. And then we have the Hermit, the King of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Okay, this combination of cards here is really saying to me that there's negative thought patterns, things in relationships in your life that are that you are self-sabotaging, or you know you've gone through this battle and you really don't have the strength to continue. And you know this is bringing a wedge in between yourself and your loved ones, romantic partners, whatever that is for you coming to this reading. With the Hermit, this is about going within, trusting your inner knowing about this person, these people in your life, and then spending some time alone to really acknowledge and understand what's going on with you, what triggers you, and why. Diving into the shadow aspects of yourself and understanding how your shadow might be reflected in your partner here, or what is similar about your shadow and what it's triggering in your relationships with others here. So this going within, spending time on your own and reflecting on that one step at a time, healing that. With the King of Pentacles, you will be successful if you are persistent about doing this healing work. You will have success in your relationships and abundance in your relationships here. And then with the Hierophant, this is the energy of really like institutions, things that we hold dear, traditions, and there may be a call here to better honor those traditions. I'm feeling that Spirit is telling me that, you know, to be honest and truthful and authentic with the commitments that you have in your life here, keeping no secrets, being honest, 100% honest with each other in these important relationships, will help guide you to what the best situation is for you, whether to let these relationships go or to continue nurturing them. A big piece of that, and take this how it resonates, is that the commitments that we have made, the contracts that we have made with other people, really need to be honored. And what I mean by that is not honored in a way where they are, you know, you can't get out of those contracts without consequences. You can get out of these consequences through honesty, through speaking to one another through your authentic voice, with your authentic voice, clearing out any sort of secrets that are being held right in your life. So these things are really going to help move you through better relationships, better understandings. I'm going to pull some of these cards here as well. Cupid's arrow strikes. Okay, so I do feel this being a strong and loving relationship. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So letting go of resentment in your relationship is going to help heal it as well. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Will this relationship last? Only time will tell. Working through these issues here. And also, here we have it again, is look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. So the Hermit card, examine what is making you feel this way. Examine the things that are triggering you here with the Five of Swords. You will have success if you work through this together and in a meaningful way. Being truthful, being honest with our connections. You know, if you no longer want to be in this connection, if you are truly diving deep and finding that this is not your person, it's time to release and let go of this connection, this contract, this commitment. Be honest about it. Don't lie. Don't keep secrets. You know, just be honest. Be honest and do it with love with this person. Say, this is kind of, we're at this dead end here, and clear this out before you begin a new relationship even. Because when we are deceiving these people that we are having contracts with, that we have contracts with, that we have commitments to, we are lowering ourselves. We're lowering our vibration. So handling these relationships, these difficult relationships, in this manner, with love and affection and with truth and honesty, before you move forward, is really going to be so much more beneficial, and it's going to bring in the love that you are looking for, the true love that you'll be looking for. Any other messages with these cards? Okay. We have, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So keeping an open mind in this regard is going to help you, because Spirit may be sending you someone that you would not expect. What else? Anything else? Okay, past life relationship. You may have known each other before. Okay, so in order to bring this relationship back into your life, this past life relationship here, you really need to clear this out of your life. You need to clear karmic connections, clearing old ways of thinking about your connections, your romantic connections, by going within. Being in the present moment, like I'm saying here, like this reading is about. I'm going to go ahead and read from the guidebook, from Eckhart Tolle's book, Practicing the Power of Now. And here we go. From addictive to enlightened relationships. Whether you're living alone or with a partner, this remains the key. Being present and intensifying your presence by taking your attention ever more deeply into the now. For love to flourish, the light of your presence needs to be strong enough so that you no longer get taken over by the thinker in your mind, the thinker that overthinks everything, or the pain body. and mistake them for who you are. So your pains, the things that trigger you, the childhood traumas, those kind of things, you no longer identify with the pains from the past, and don't mistake them for who you are. To know yourself as the being underneath the thinker, the stillness underneath the mental noise, the love and joy underneath the pain, is freedom, salvation, and enlightenment. To disidentify from the pain body is to bring presence into the pain and thus transmute it. To disidentify from thinking is to be the silent watcher of your thoughts and behavior, especially the repetitive patterns of your mind and the roles played by the ego. If you stop investing it with selfness, that means if you stop seeing these things as being yourself, the mind loses its competitive quality, which basically is the compulsion to judge, and so to resist what is, which creates conflict, drama, and new pain. In fact, the moment that judgment stops through acceptance of what is, you are free of the mind. You have made room for love, for joy, for peace. First step is stop judging yourself. When you stop judging your partner and you stop judging yourself, this is the greatest catalyst for change in a relationship. This is a complete acceptance of your partner as he or she is without needing to judge or change them in any way. That immediately takes you beyond ego. All mind games and all addictive clingings are then over. There are no victims and no perpetrators anymore. No accuser, no accused. This is also the end of all codependency, of being drawn into somebody else's unconscious pattern and thereby enabling it to continue. You will then either separate in love or move ever more deeply into love. So whenever your relationship is not working, whenever it brings out the madness in you and in your partner, be glad. What was unconscious is being brought up to light. It is the opportunity for salvation. And then with that, I'm just going to read this one little last piece. Every moment, hold the knowing of that moment, particularly of your inner state. If there is anger, know that there is anger. If there is jealousy, defensiveness, the urge to argue, the need to be right, an inner child demanding love and attention, or emotional pain of any kind, whatever it is, know the reality of that moment and hold the knowing. So I hope this helps you move into better relationships. One big takeaway from this is that if you cannot accept the present moment with the person that you're thinking about in this reading, then that is a signal that it is time to move on and break those commitments with love and honesty with this person. Because you are going to be bringing in your soulmate, your true soul connection, a past life relationship, perhaps for many. So to bring that relationship, to bring your true soulmate connection in, if you're not already in that kind of relationship, you need to clear this other stuff out of your life. Okay, so I'm just going to read these over one last time. Only time will tell. So there is divine timing at play here. And romance is on the horizon for you. So emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Letting go of resentment for others and also for yourself. You can do this by also, strengthening your boundaries as well. Learn to say no when you really want to say no. because saying yes when you want to say no is a resentment builder. Let there be closeness between you. So if you do have somebody already in your life, this is about jealousy. This is about not being codependent. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. And then lastly, we have look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Okay, and that is the biggest lesson. Examine, be self-aware, and why you're feeling the way that you're feeling. And love yourself. Don't beat yourself up about it. Remember what Eckhart Tolle said, you know, first you have to forgive yourself. First you have to allow yourself to be who you are unabashedly, without apology. Okay, and that's all I'm seeing for you now. Thank you for coming. If this resonated for you, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in another Sunday reading.